Hi. Not every element in Revit automatically counts or is numbered. Rooms, for example, number doors. Windows are numbered automatically in some equipment, and MEP numbers automatically, but parking stalls, for example, here do not. The mark value is empty. Mark value is empty. So a question came up at Augie asking about automatically numbering these things and or tagging them. And there was an interesting idea put forward where you could pretend that these things are doors for a while so that you get the automatic numbering behavior. But the subscription site, when you are on the subscription program with Autodesk, includes an extension manager. It includes some other extensions, and in this case, one of them is called element positioning. I don't think the name is very good, honestly. It doesn't make me jump up and think of numbering. But if I double click on that, and what it does is it brings up a dialog box which gives me an opportunity to number elements. So for example, it's focused on selected elements, or in this case all elements in the project. Numbering wise, here I can change the way it numbers, which direction and so forth. So I'm going to back up for a second, close that. I'm going to grab all of these. Then I'm going to go back to my add-ins ribbon and then click on Extensions Manager. Element positioning. So now I've got selected elements. There's that. One type, 80 of them. Numbering. If I want to go from, say, the bottom right corner up in the stack of parking spaces, I can. Naming. The formula here is driven from some of these like %S, %E, and all I really want to see is %E, which is just the element numbering itself. But it allows you to create some more complex numbering schemes. In this case, that's the preview of the number I'm going to get. And then last would be tagging. So I can insert tags. Now what I haven't quite figured out at this point is how to really get tags to come in where I really want them to show up. But I've played it a little bit. But anyway, if I click OK, I see it reverts back to that other spot for some reason. Now these tags represent the numbers of the units, and I can go through and remove the labels, which I meant to uncheck the leader option to begin with. And then I can take that whole group, kind of nudge them around where I think they should go, and the shift key comes in handy too if you want to fuss with these things. But ultimately the idea here is that they've been numbered and tagged. If I look at an individual stall, I'll see its number is here. Look at the next stall and its number is there. And one other thing I did with this particular stock family was you notice that this one has a stripe at either end. The stock one doesn't. So I edited this family to add a parameter called end stall, and when I have an end stall condition, I can turn it on. In this case, I turned it off. So now I can go select it, back to the checkbox, turns it back on. All it is a copy of the original object. This is what you see in the original. This isn't there. I just edited the sweep. I created a new path along this side, and then when I was done with that, I took the parameter of that stripe for visible and connected it to my install parameter. Just a minor little change I made. Well, hope that helps. Be sure to download the extensions and then play around with element positioning. You can use it for other objects besides things that aren't automatically numbered, like doors, windows, rooms, variety of things, as long as you just select them or just let Revit offer you a whole pile of stuff. Anyway, should be interesting enough. Thanks.